are Squawking Dead, and it's been a while. And look what I've got on right now. I've got the Brotherhood of the Traveling Hat, that Follow That Hat, that lovely project that Noyne-NOYNE is actually working on right now, whereby we got Instagram users all over the world signing a lovely hat. I've got Thorgon at the top, backwards, apparently. Got one Darylicious, the TW family in the front, the legendary Tilted Tripod, and I think Daryl Dixon UK at the bottom. Hey there! Rachel Burt.
Hello.
I'm very happy to see you. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Yeah. Hey guys, hey Instagram Live, hey YouTube, hey I'm the Dark 2, and YouTube, you're my champion and my star, and oh hey Facebook, oh hi Facebook. So how you doing, Rachel? It's been a while.
Good.
It's feeling pretty good. Weather's getting better, hopefully, in Michigan.
Finally we saw 70s this week.
Things are looking up. So we've got tons of things to update you because we haven't been on in a while. I held this news to the vest for a very long time because I wasn't sure how I was going to make it, but I am going to Camp Marimac Charity Bash in Sonoy, not Sonoya, Sonoy, Georgia. So I wanted to say, finally, on a live, that I'm doing this. Second of all, wanted to wait till we got the Noyne-NOYNE hat, the Brotherhood of the Traveling Hat. This is what I like to call it. It's not the official name. Oh, and Chris found his headphones, so he may be joining us very soon. Yeah, and saying also hi to Ryan from BMNY Deadcast. He's in the Facebook chat, so is Rachel Ballou, new listener. That announcement's out of the way. Camp Marimac Charity Bash. It's going to be from May 24th till it's basically Memorial Day weekend plus a day, which is Friday. Oh yeah, well, I forgot to say hello to a very special person. We have to pause now. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey, Nisa! What's up? I'm not used to this. It's been a while. I'm sorry.
We gotta get back in the groove.
We definitely do. And I will say this much. I think this week's episode 51 is going to be a shorter week too. So I estimate that this is going to be just a lot of personal news, of which the Squawking Dead news is not complete yet. And just a bunch of bits of news from the shows that we've been monitoring over the past couple weeks. Some interesting things that are going to be happening with Fear the Walking Dead, with other shows that are probably canceled, but we'll see. If Chris comes on, I know he's going to talk about Game of Thrones, so I will warn you ahead of time if you haven't watched it. And I know there are still some people who haven't started watching Game of Thrones yet, and they do want to watch it. They want to see the shit show that is what some people say. I don't agree with it that some people are saying about Game of Thrones. And so yeah, I'm up to date. I will say there are a lot of noisy voices in the room, and I am not listening to any of them. So
I've not seen a single episode. Never, not once.
Well, I think you would definitely dig it. I think we talked about this in like our group chats. It was like, oh, there's nudity? Oh, there's violence? I'm in. There are dead things? What? And they're called White Walkers? Well, hello. Why didn't you say so? Yeah, lots of chopping off heads.
Yeah, chopping off heads.
Especially in the early seasons, too.
I'm all for that. In new and creative ways, too. What kind of tools can you use?
Oh my god, yeah. Mostly swords. I'll say that much. Okay. Oh my god, Yvette is on the chat. Oh my god. Well, hello there. Thank you for making time for us. I don't know, I just stopped the show. I just said, forget this. Hi, Yvette.
Hi, Yvette.
Oh, man. Well, it's good to see you guys in the chat. You guys, I'm really, really honored to see so many. Honored? What the? You're not worth. I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy to see all you in the chat. I wanted to say before we continue. Well, this is the show. We're continuing. We're here. Okay, we've got merch. I don't know for how long. The gods have smiled upon us. So, the last couple of days we've had tons and tons of introductory discounts because, we just set up the shop. And that was just only last week, and I used that discount to actually buy a ton of merch for our Camp Marimac peeps that are down there, which means I'm broke. But also, in the last couple of days, and you can still snag this discount because yesterday they did a 35% off sale, which basically boils down to t-shirts being $13, but all this other stuff is like 35% off. So you can get like t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, as evidenced, wall art, pouches, phone cases. I mean, I didn't know that I could do all this stuff, but here we are. Here we are. Yeah. So, so if you want to snag that, the link is actually in the description for the YouTube stream and the Facebook stream. Obviously, Instagram is limited. So, but yeah, and at some point we're going to probably update the link, I think, to the website, and if that ever changes, we'll figure it out. But yeah, it's tpublic.com/user/squawkingdead, and squawking is spelled SQUAWKING. Because I'll tell you what, if I tell somebody how to spell squawking dead, squawk is one of the hardest words to spell just off the top of your head. Right? Just go like SQAKQA.
All the letters are there.
All the letters are there. It's just the order. There's a W? What?
Yeah. I'm glad you shouted out that link too, because when I went to just tpublic.com and tried to search,
just try to look for Squawking Dead.
It didn't come up.
I think you would have to search for Squawking Dead one word. No space. Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't work. I don't know, but yeah, you can get it that way. I forgot it's you. Yeah, I'm sorry. It me.
It is. All technology hates me.
Oh god, Renee's on here too. Oh, this is great. Thanks, guys. Yeah, right, Renee. Right. This is the shout out show, everybody. This is about you, okay? Because that's why we are Squawking Dead. Yeah, I'm looking at like multiple people in different chats. So like there's I've got Nisa in 2 chats. I've got Renee in 1. I've got I'm the Dark in 2 chats. It's like double your fun. And pick your poison. So other than that, I don't know what was the third thing. I know there's a third thing that I wanted to talk about as far as Squawking Dead goes. I do know that if you really want to get up to date on any news that we have, any cool things, like Instagram is great for visual stuff. Obviously, it's for like the main updates. And if you really want to get like up-to-date news on Instagram, you'd probably want to watch out for our stories. You can actually get notifications on Instagram for our stories. So if something does come up, you can hit that up and then you can probably get the latest. But the best place to get news from is probably Twitter. I retweet a lot of cool things that are happening, videos that are being posted by Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead, actually a bunch of fan accounts and stuff like that too. But more than anything else, any like up to date news, like on like whether we're attending, whether we're going to record. I mean, it's the stories or Twitter. These are the best places to do it, and it doesn't always show up in Facebook stories because Twitter, Instagram has kind of better way of managing stories, and sometimes the instant share to Facebook doesn't translate very well. Like polls, yes, but like everything else is garbage.
Hey,
Chris, look at him. What a beautiful man. Can you hear? Do you know what this is?
Do I know it? Oh, I do.
Thorgon's hat. I got it with me. And so here we are, Chris. How you doing, bud?
Man, you want to know where these were? Take a guess.
They're in your desk?
No.
Close?
They were in a place like a desk that I'm in every day.
Oh, the toilet?
They were probably supposed to be.
In my car.
Oh, for the last podcast.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh.
That is like the place that would be least likely to be, I think. Right?
With the whole move and everything like that, I literally was digging through my closet, just boxes and everything.
Yeah, let the people know. Like, this is, by the way, there's like among that bit of news was like your move, your actual physical house move.
Yeah.
Like, you've got a ton of things to update us on. That looks great, man.
Nice.
Not too shabby. Okay, and Ryan's on the Facebook, I think, also, and he'll attest to this. I bet it beats recording from your kids' room.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hey, but and now I actually have my own. Here, you know what? I can turn this.
Yeah, do it. Right? Yeah. It won't translate to the audio podcast, but I'll narrate.
Don't worry about those flowers. That's from Mother's Day.
Well, I was going to call you a fairy for it.
So yeah, right now we're in like the main. Oh God, on the side. We're in like the little family TV hangout area. It's still a mess, of course, so don't even worry about that.
It's not bad for a mess, I'll tell you that much.
Well, the kitchen's destroyed. I don't have any cabinets on my stuff. I mean, any like doors, because this one got sanded.
Oh, okay.
All getting painted. So there's a brand new oven.
Cool.
My brand new dishwasher. And then that's the ceiling fan that I have to put right there. Yeah, kitchen's tiny, but I gotta blow out a wall, like right here.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah, it's got this nice little spiral staircase that goes upstairs to the rooms that are an actual, just destroyed, except for the beds being together. Well, as you come down this staircase, you go downstairs.
Imagine starts falling down the stairs right now. Terrible. Chris!
There's nothing down here except for just a giant open room that will be where Ryan and I actually broadcast from now.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah.
Is that the chair you'll be sitting in, the two of you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You see this?
It's like a blow-up chair, folks.
This is my beanbag chair.
Oh, okay.
It's my gaming chair. And but this wall, I've been given permission. This whole wall right here will be nothing but our backdrop and have pictures, photos, art, everything, pops, you name it, anything related to Walking Dead, whatnot, whatever. I have
art by Oscar's Red Hat.
Yeah, Oscar, Robin, Pixie Crystals, B. Vaughn, anybody, anybody that I have stuff from. And then this will have another TV on it, not that little tiny one, but a big one.
Well, that would be funny though if you mounted that little tiny television. It's my pride and joy.
Right there on that giant wall. It basically looked like a speck just hanging out.
Well, if you wanted to be really ironic, you could just get a bunch of those little ones and somehow string them all together.
Right. You can have a giant, those old school walls you would see when you walked into Best Buy.
Yeah, or you could be I wanted the Batcave and I got it.
Yeah. So,
Alfred, no.
The top half of the house is going to have to be a no-show for now.
But why is that? It's where the bodies are.
Yeah. I mean, just the bedroom is, like I said, it's like a bomb went off.
I can imagine.
This is the upstairs little cute little nook. I don't know what I'm doing with this little thing right here. But it's got a desk. See, there's a desk there right now. But I think this is going to be a family, photo memory type area.
I knew this was going to happen too. Hello.
Yeah, there he is, chilling on his Xbox.
What's up, Dad? What's up, Dad?
And then this is the bomb shelter. All right, ready? Yep, look at that pile. That looks sexy.
Oh yeah, pile of clothing.
There's boxes everywhere still. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean you're not doing too bad here on the mess factor.
Believe me, I've been hustling to get this done.
Oh man, well I mean looks pretty good, man. It looks like you're killing it. Or at least you got a starting point where you can actually just exist in this house.
Yeah. That was the first thing. First thing was getting the floors in. Once the floors went in, it started looking like a home.
Instead of the Hulk.
Yeah. So yeah, move, and now we have Camp Marimac charity bash coming up that I'm excited to actually be able to meet you in person.
That's right.
For Mother's Day, I brought Mom to meet Tom Payne.
Yeah, we saw that on the on the Instagrams, I think. Yeah,
such a cool guy. The first time ever meeting him. Ron and I, the Walker Stalker cons and everything we've ever been to, we've never, and the lines are crazy, especially for someone like him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that look, I stood online for JDM and I never even got to even get close to him for 3 hours in Chicago.
Oh man, that's rough, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, it was really, really cool to be able to walk right up to his table and just talk with him.
And be knock down everybody in line, be excuse me.
Yeah. I have a clip I have to put together. It'll probably end up being about maybe 7 minutes long by the time I'm done with it. But it's like a culmination of the weekend. Ryan and I went there Saturday. We did some interviews with some artists. And then when I went back Sunday for Mother's Day, he had his panel, and he answered every question. He was up there for at least an hour. It was great. And then afterwards, you know, I went and took a photo for Mother's Day with Mom, and she was excited, very excited.
Your mom watches the show too, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, Mom loves it.
I'll be doing somewhat the same thing, except for my mom's like a first generation American.
Yeah.
And she hates like, you know, anything close to gore or just like doesn't like intense dramas or anything like that. So this is perfect. Dead things walking. She'd be like, no. So my plan is, I think I'm going to do this after season 10 or mid-season 10. I'm going to actually do like a special series where I cut up scenes of The Walking Dead and just me and my mom watching it all the way through the first episodes. Mm-hmm. And so we'll get the hot takes, the reactions, like with the camera pointing at us and pointing at I cannot wait. We'll be pausing and be like explaining things along the way. Why did you do that? I'm like, yeah, well, that's what happens. Mom, dead things are walking. Yeah. Dead things are walking, Mom.
Have to watch like Black Summer, and dead things will be running. It'll be
holy. I would not do that to her because I was about to have a heart attack.
Have you seen it?
I've seen all of it. Yeah, the six episode, right? I think, or 8.
Yeah, binge watched the crap out of it, and I love it.
I tried not to. I really did.
Yeah, no, I thought it was great.
By the way, as much as we shat on Z Nation every now and again, right? Because I finished that too, by the way. I don't know if I told everybody. I finished that finally. The same production company that does Z Nation is the one that did Black Summer. So it's not a coincidence that it's called Black Summer.
I heard that, and I can see similarities in the cinematography and stuff like that.
Somewhat.
The acting is completely obviously different.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, 100%.
The writing, everything is almost different.
Serious, yeah. Whereas Z Nation, I think if you weren't into Zombieland / kind of comedic spin on like,
yeah,
you know, like that's what it really was. I think that's what turned people.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the way I put it best was like, I don't think it knew what it wanted to be. Right. You know what I mean?
It would want to be serious, funny.
Yeah, those are the two main things. Like, you could accuse like The Walking Dead of just being serious with occasional bits of like, huh, okay, that's funny. By the way, Renee says hi to you, by the way.
Hey, Renee.
But Z Nation's all over the place. It's like, it's taking like the horror tropes, it's taking the humor in the horror tropes, like the kind of campy, schlocky, grindhouse almost thing, and then just being kind of like, you know, obviously like network television, you really can't go too far, so you're reduced to that, so you can't go all the way crazy with it. So it doesn't know what it wants to be. I think it figured it out by the end of it. Like, I think it did go the serious route and then just injected humor here and there. Yeah. But by then, most people tuned out.
Exactly. By that time, they're like, yank it.
I made it. I kind of applaud myself because season 3 was just a real humdinger.
Yeah. My favorite scene that I ever was able to like I just died laughing. And at the same time, I thought it was actually really like a good idea. It was the giant, remember I told you, wait for the giant wheel of cheese? Yeah. I mean,
which shows up later on too, I think.
Yeah,
I think it does. Is it still rolling? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that for sure. But they recall it in later episodes.
Yeah.
Like much later episodes.
Yeah, that happened. It was almost, you could compare it to Rick and Michonne in the cars driving down the wire and just, you know, annihilating hundreds of, you know, walkers.
One was cool though, and one was a real huge eye roll. I'll tell you that much. I don't know which one was which. No, the car thing was definitely really cool. That was peak season 8, right? Or 7?
No, 7, right?
It was
7.
Was it 8?
Was it 8? Okay. So,
I think it's 8.
Yeah, I think it was 8 too.
I feel like that was like the only
season 8 was Sad Rick.
Yeah, no, and I think I know why, because like I remember that one episode where Tara was timing the walker herds like around the highway, and so that's what they based it on. I think maybe. So,
real quick, because I heard you prior talking about T Public and all that stuff. and you mentioned Renee was watching. So just a huge shout out to Renee. If it's Renee Hansen, if it's my Renee Hansen.
It's your Renee Hansen. It's our Renee Hansen. I'm sharing.
Yeah, she's shareable, but she's mine.
Yeah, that's true. You get first dibs.
Just huge thank you to her for everything that she's done for us and me personally with that whole situation. I'm not tech savvy. I am technically illiterate in technology. So huge thank you to her for getting that off the ground for me. That was it'd still be in a tiny little infant stage if I was pecking away at that.
Oh, she sent you some hearts, Chris.
Oh well, she knows that. It's all love.
Yeah. Well, I saw. I mean,
I have a gift for her.
Oh, you do? Well, I mean, just so everybody knows, like she helped you set up the blogs. Well, she writes the blogs, right? That's it, right?
Yeah.
that's her thing.
Now, I hope she's announced this, but she's a writer now for Undead Walking.
I did want to talk about that too. That's right.
Big congrats to her.
Yeah, she's earned that too. I've seen her stuff. She's a really good writer. Like, to the point where, like, I'm very anal about grammar and punctuation and all that stuff. She checks the boxes, man.
Yeah.
On my list. And I'm harsh. I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I won't admit to it in public. I just did.
You're a grammar Nazi, that's for sure.
Oh boy.
When I text and write to you, I'm always reading it to make sure it's okay.
Like, I don't judge people and I don't correct people, but it's in here and it's like screaming to come out. I'm like, shut up. You could do it on your own dime.
Yeah. I'm like, but it's a text.
but it's a text. Shut up. Oh man. Yep. But yeah, so she does your blogs. She helped you open the merch store. She actually kind of also like runs your social media now and again, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
So our website that I go on like once a week just to check it out or whatever. She does our website. Yep.
She does everything.
Yeah. I couldn't afford her if I really had to pay her.
No. No, I don't think so.
I would need an additional job just for her.
Oh my god, yeah, like a night job. This is my Renee paycheck. Yeah. And in case you want to follow her, it's at Iowa Mama of 3. Iowa like the state, Mama like as in, and then 3 as in the number 3. No, but like spelled like the number 3. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
It's like that everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, and I believe maybe even Facebook if you want to meet her and say hi and how much you love her, but you don't even know her. But I want to say I love you, and I don't even know you. But I kind of do. That's how close we are.
I know. And anybody who's going to be there next week will realize it instantly. Like, I know that Robin earlier was posting, I think it was on Instagram, where he had said, there's so many platforms I can't remember anymore. But I think he had said, like, please come up and introduce yourself. We see you on social media, like your Twitter picture could be one thing, your Facebook picture could be another, like whatever. Please, when we're all together this coming week, walk up, introduce yourself, and don't get offended if I'm looking at you and I have no idea who the hell you are.
I'm gonna have that problem. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I will have blank face. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I don't. I do not know who you are.
So you were saying this to him, or was he saying this to you? Sorry, missed that part.
Oh no, this happens to me at the first batch.
Oh my god.
Up to me because I have on the Beast Mode shirt, obviously, and everyone are like, "Oh, it's Chris," and I'm looking at you like, "Hey,
hey, you, you are you."
Just come say hello. You get a free hug and a selfie. Like
free hug and a selfie, and then to who? Who do I sign this to? Anyway,
ask them how to spell their name. How do you spell your name again?
Oh yeah. Oh, was that with a T? Was it 2 T's?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it TT's?
If it involves handwriting, I want nothing to do with it.
Again, back to the grammar.
Yeah. Well, putting down things on paper is my forte. So.
Actually, that's a good question. Have you ever signed an autograph I know it's like a weird question, but you know.
Yeah, at the first bash, people were having us sign the shirts, and I was like, I've never done this in my life. I don't have anything cool. I don't have a cool sign off. I don't like a neat little swirly or anything like that.
Yeah, I have my mom's signature, so that's the image that you have in your head of like, oh, it's just a graceless, disgusting scribbling. Yeah. It's like worse than chicken scratches that doctors give you for prescriptions. That's my handwriting.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know, because I watch Oscar and, you know, all these artists sign their name and they have like a swirl and a dot and a...
So even your partner has like a better signature than you.
Yeah, it's just Ryan. No, Ryan. Sorry, Ryan, I love you, but he's the one person I can admit I have better handwriting than. So, and he knows this. He's not going to shy away from it.
He's right there. He's right there.
He's like, thanks. Yeah. No, but we were in the same situation. We were like, sign this shirt. Like, I've never done this ever. What do I do? You know? Oh, just put. So I'm signing like I'm signing a check. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. Here you go. You know, like.
Yeah, pat on the back here. You want a cookie too?
It's like up here on the neck.
Oh, really?
You know, I don't know. You know, like the tail of the end of the shirt down by their ass. I'm just signing things.
That's what I'm going for. Never gonna happen.
Yeah. Now it's harder with our new shirts because our faces are on them. Someone wants us to actually sign our face, which wouldn't be a bad idea.
No. Well, especially like it's near the print area too, so it's kind of like, is it easier or worse, right? Than on fabric.
Yeah, and it's, well, I mean, the basic location of where our faces are, we've had some compliments / issues with that with women. So
what does that mean?
Well, because when you
gotcha. I forgot that women had breasts for a second.
It's an easy.
Wait, do I put it here?
It's a forgettable thing, apparently.
Okay, I'll just sign it like this. How are we doing? It's like this. Boop.
Yeah.
I gotta dot my I's and cross my T's. My TT's. Anyway, so.
Literally.
Sorry. Wow. That's a story.
Yeah.
Can you sign my chest? Okay. Didn't think this would go that way. Awesome.
I guess for some reason I pictured the shirt like on a table.
That's what I thought. Like, of course, like that's what I was thinking at first. Not on a body.
Right.
But I have to prepare for that too. Well, I mean, no, I don't have to prepare for that. But, because I'll be bringing the shirts with me as I drive down, because that's what I'm doing. I'm driving down like an idiot. But yeah, so I'll be giving it to them, hopefully, if that's a scenario that's going to happen, not that I'm counting on it, they'll hopefully not be on their bodies.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking, I'm married. Oh shit, I forgot. It's so stupid. What an idiot.
I'm going to put mine on and then you have to sign it.
Let's go, Boheme. It's go time. So I'll be bringing my BMNY shirt down. So I mean, I don't know about signing, but I'll be representing.
Yeah, you don't want me to sign your shirt.
No. I got you. I got you on speed dial. I got your number, and I could text you in the middle of the night. That's better than a signature.
Now I think it needs to happen now.
The signing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, now it does. So
and you got to have it on.
Yeah, and you have to. Now we have to. Yeah, you're right. We have to do it now. We have to do it. Christopher. Yeah. Anyway.
What do you want it to say?
I just want your name on it, just right across here, right across my nipples.
There you go.
This is not where I thought this episode would go, but here we are.
So, what's the story with the hat? What are we doing with this hat?
All right, so just to recap that, because I did explain at the beginning, it was just so Thorgon9 at Thorgon9 on Instagram is doing this follow that hat thing where he's basically having us send this hat to a bunch of people in a chain, and we're all signing it. So if you can look here, you got Thorgon at the top, you got Daryl Dixon UK on the brim, you got Tilted Tripod on the side. I don't know if it's on that side, but yeah, it is on that side. And so we're all going to do that, and I think the goal is to, at the end of the entire journey, is that this hat's going to end up at the Woodbury shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be some interesting things, I hope, on the way. Because Rachel and I were talking behind the scenes, but we can't talk about it. Yeah, I know. But yeah, everybody signs it. They drop a little something in it. I told Thorgon that I was going to actually do a podcast with it on, just because kitsch, right? It's in the thumbnail image too. I sent that to you guys, so that's going to be pretty cool by the end of the stream. Yeah. So that's going to be on Instagram too. Once actually, I think it's already up on Instagram. I sent it out before we started the show. But it will be eventually on like Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. But it just has an image of the hat in the background too. And it's going to be pretty cool. So if you are interested in seeing the journey of the hat, just follow at Thorgon9, the number 9. And, just follow it and then see where it ends up. Because there may be some surprise people signing these things. We already had Tilted Tripod 1, very special artist to our heart. We've got Daryl Dixon UK, an astonishing, very similar looking to Norman Reedus cosplayer who is female, which just blows my fucking mind.
I did not know that.
I met her in person.
Oh, you did? Oh, where did you meet her?
Oh, yeah. Chicago.
Oh, wow. She came all the way to Chicago. She's from the UK.
Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really cool of her.
Chris, you were in Chicago. You were in Chicago this year, were you?
2018.
Oh, okay. So last year.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I had no idea who. I don't even know, to tell you the truth, like, once again, you're at one of these events, you have no idea how you end up bumping into all these people. I think it all started with Mateo, because they were hanging out with Mateo, who does Dead Man Walking.
Right. Or Dead Man Talking, right? Or was it
Dead Man Talking? No,
yeah.
Dead Man Talking.
I think it's Dead Man and Walking Dead Base, which I think most people know him from Walking Dead Base.
Yeah. So ended up being introduced to him through David, Everyday Rick Grimes.
Right.
Because they did this little thing together where he put on a beta mask and they would do photos and stuff like that. It was great. So it was actually through Mateo where I ended up meeting everyone else. And then, just built friendships that way. So, yeah. But yeah, I actually met her. And her cosplay is amazing.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this female voice comes out and you're like, whoa, weird.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because I met female version and then had to go on Instagram and see what Daryl Dixon UK looked like. And I went, yeah.
I gotcha.
You make a good dude. Is that an insult? I'm just saying.
Yeah, and she did another cosplay recently. I think it was from Vikings. I think it was, and another dude, bald head. Not bald, but like the little wisps. Yeah, it was just really, really good. She did awesome job too. So. Yeah, so then, number 1, Derelicious. It's a bunch of people that are going to be along the way. And, of course, us. And what I should probably do now is sign it, I think. And I'm going to do that live on air. So,
Put your Johnny right on that bad boy.
Where do you think I should sign it? Because I was thinking, like, the brim or, like, maybe next to Tilted Tripod. I was warned, and I'm going to say this in public, I was warned to, like, write smaller. Because this is going to a lot more people, I think, than even Thorgon 9 bargained for. So I know it came with a black pen, but I want to write with this red Sharpie.
It's a brown hat, so it'll probably end up looking like a brownish.
It'll just look dark, yeah, but it'll have a red hue, like
blood.
Like blood.
Yeah.
I can do an @ symbol. Congrats, Dave. Yeah, no, it looks kind of red. That's good. All right, so that's.
What are we putting down? The actual Squawking Dead.
Yeah.
And then is that and then your signature, or is that it?
Your username.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
How do you spell squawking?
We just covered this.
That messes me up every time I go to search it too. I'm like SQUQW. There's a W and a U. After Q, but there's an A.
Oh, I'm running out of time on the stream too.
Oh, 10 minutes.
I underestimated how much real estate that I would take. So I'm every other letter now is smaller and smaller. I feel really bad. I think maybe that's the problem.
It's one of the it's one of the reasons why I took Beast Mode NY and shrunk it down to BMNY.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh yeah.
Beast Mode every time was just like, wow, this is a lot. And then you add in B21NY Deadcast Live. You got a sentence to have to write down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so this is what we're walking away with. And it actually comes out pretty well, so I don't know if it's going to come out. So we've got 10 minutes left until we have to reconnect, so that's not the hugest deal in the world. But
I can see it. Looks good.
But here we go.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I'm digging the.
Do you see what I did there?
Yeah. The landscaping followed tilted tripods on a down angle.
Oh, see, she did the same thing. I wasn't expecting that.
See, can I reserve under tilted tripod?
I think you'd have to. But you know what you should do is you should talk to him because I was expecting to maybe send it to you, and then you would send it to either to Rachel or we'd send it to Carol or something like that. But we should definitely talk to him.
Are you bringing this to Camp Marimac?
No, I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare.
You gotta keep it going.
Although I could ask him though, because if I do ask him if there's anybody there that's supposed to be signing this thing anyway, we could definitely save on carbon footprint and all that lovely stuff and time.
Yeah, and I mean you could get depending on who he wants on there, you could get more autographs or whatever there as well.
Yeah.
Tags?
So what do you guys think?
Yeah, tags.
Tags?
Yeah.
I like it.
Is that an internet thing?
Tags?
No, that's a 1993 me on the walls of many Brooklyn apartment buildings.
But yeah, would you just say was it pound? Because it's known as the pound key, so it's like I always thought it was funny when it became a hashtag.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Pound one.
Everything you put in front of that pound is like, so it's pound me or pound.
I was the most.
Like you knew that was coming, but you couldn't stop it.
Right.
Pound me?
What?
I bet there's a whole generation of kids now, like, this is like, even pre 9/11, this is how, like, I refer to things in my brain, but, like, that don't know what that symbol is. They just know it as hashtag, which, by the way, isn't crazy for people in London, because they still call it a hash. They don't call it hashtag, but they call it a hash.
Hold on, I have to do a really funny story real quick.
Okay.
Now that we're talking about the pound key. So we had Xander Berkeley on our show a while back.
Oh, yeah.
And like usual, we're taking questions from the live feed. Is Ryan still watching by any chance?
No, nobody's on the Facebook stream.
Okay.
Nobody likes us.
No, because he, as you know, he takes the questions and feeds them to me.
Right. Uh-oh. Sorry.
So this was prior, this is also prior to us, this is prior to Renee coming to us going, hey, why don't I take the questions for you guys? Send them to you in a link, so as you're doing the show, you can pull up the link on the side, and then because it takes time, you get distracted, you have to read the comments and find the questions in the chat and all that stuff.
Right.
This was prior to all that happening. So Ryan takes a question from, I forget who it was, but he writes it down. But the person went back, deleted that one, and rewrote the actual one corrected, okay? But he never saw that.
Oh, right. Which is easy to do.
Right.
Like, even if you have somebody feeding you the questions, I can see that scenario happening.
Mm-hmm. So he slides me this question. And I'm looking at it, and I'm reading it as I'm talking to Xander, and I'm like, I don't know if this is correct, but I'm going to go with it.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, oh, Xander, blah, blah, blah wants to know something about the movie you just were in and you did. It's called Pound Mary. And Xander literally sat there for a second. He was like, it's Proud Mary, you dickhead. I literally turned and looked at Ryan, and I was like, are you fucking sure? Like, not even moving my lips. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh.
And he's like, dude, I'm so sorry. He's like,
no, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. That was great.
So I literally asked Xander Berkeley how his movie was Pound Mary when it was when it was Proud Mary.
What's his wife's name again?
So
I think it's Mary. No, I'm kidding.
If you're ever in our chat and you see, I want to say it was Michelle, Whole Lot of Crazy, who might have asked this question. But if you're ever in our chat during a show and you see hashtag Pound Mary,
oh, now I know.
That's one of Ryan's names, is Pound Mary.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Pound Mary, keep on pounding.
was Like,
rolling.
Got to rewrite that whole song now.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was one of those moments. I mean, being called a dickhead by Xander Berkeley live on the podcast, an amazing moment.
That is.
Was he really mad?
I feel like
he understood it was a mistake.
I'm pretty sure.
That's
either
good.
that or he thought we were like just basically fucking with him, but we weren't like at all. And yeah, because it was.
Listen, you dildo.
Very when Xander tells you stories and stuff, he's very animated and character sometimes. So literally, he sat there and it's PROUD Mary, and got right in the camera. Dickhead.
Oh my gosh!
Wait, you just said Pound Mary.
Oh yeah, sorry, proud, yeah. See?
It's Pound Mary.
Yeah, it's not just pound, it's pound.
Dude, you gotta get him to do that. Just send you a video with him doing that exact same thing. It's gotta be pinned to the top of your tweets now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have an interview with him. So at the charity bash. So we'll talk about Pound Mary at the charity bash.
I got you, brah. Anyway, how do we recover from that? Not easily.
When you post this later, make sure you put in hashtag Pound Mary.
Yeah, I'll put that at the top. I'll just put that right at the top. I can do it now. Here we go. Just right between our descriptions of people, and I'll just put pound. If you're on the YouTube stream, Pound Mary, you'll see that update in real time. Your changes are being saved. Your changes are saved.
There you go.
We're rolling, Chris. We're rolling.
That's awesome.
I missed this. I can't wait until I have my little area set up.
When we jump back in after I connect you guys again, I definitely want to take a swing back towards Rachel because we got a lot of things to talk about with you too. And yeah, like charity. We got videos that you're making. You got paintings that you're making right now that we're doing a lot more frequently now too.
I'm trying.
Yeah, it's succeeding.
Yeah.
And they're getting better and better. Truth.
Oh yeah. Working on a digital tablet so different than real paint. Mm-hmm. It's a huge learning curve.
Yeah, because there's like a whole other skill set that you would want to master if you want to do it right? Like different paint strokes and stuff like that, and features. And then you got to learn layering too.
Yeah, layering is like one of the bigger things from what I hear.
But it's like a godsend.
Yeah.
My husband taught me about the layering. As soon as I figured that out, I'm like, what?
Yeah, he's like Aladdin. I can show you the world.
Yeah, for real. He really opened that up. Yeah.
Right.
I was like, what? I can draw something and then delete it if I don't like it?
I could draw a mustache on this walker. Blank on. Yeah. Blank off. Blank on. You can just keep doing that all day. That's your new anime.
That could be a new thing. Mustaches on walkers.
It's a new feature. So we don't ruin the original print too.
Idea.
Okay.
We could take the walkers and make them like humans again.
Well, yeah, reverse death.
Yeah, nice full heads of hair.
That's a good idea.
A couple weeks ago, I think it is now, like 2 weeks maybe, I think you suddenly came up to me and said, "Oh, hey, Dave, I'm going to shave off all my hair." And I'm like, what? No, don't do it.
With strings attached.
Right, with strings attached. And why don't you go and explain why you wanted to do this, how this came about, this idea, and why you would do such a horrible, horrible thing to your beautiful hair?
Well, I'm always looking for things to do, right? I mean, I don't like just sitting on my hands not doing anything, and I try to donate as much as I can locally, in my own community and whatnot. But I wanted to do something bigger at a bigger scale, a bigger deal, and the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital is something that I have donated to in the past in the smaller quantities, but I wanted to do something bigger. And so I'm reaching out to everyone that I know, everyone who maybe has had someone, not even necessarily children, but I lost my dad a long time ago, about, what year are we in? 16 years ago, to cancer. And the St. Jude Children's Hospital every year does one of those radio-a-thons where you can call in and donate money and everything. And they talk a lot about the supplies and equipment that they need for the kids. Even just stuffed animals, as silly as it sounds. These kids come in and sometimes they spend weeks or a month there at a time receiving these treatments. Their family comes and stays there with them, and it takes a toll on everyone. So they can always use help. The hospital themselves, the families, the children. So I'm trying to raise $5,000. Sounds like a lot, but it's probably not. They could use a lot more than that too. So I'm asking for $5,000, and if I can raise that by August, I'm gonna have a great big window for people to hopefully donate and help me out here. And if I can raise that $5,000 by August, I'm gonna shave it all off.
Wow.
I just thought that'd be kind of a fun motivation. Anybody who knows me, I'm pretty obsessed with my hair. It's kind of my thing. So to shave it all off is pretty big deal for me anyway. There will probably be tears.
I'll say. I mean, so what I had you do was send me a whole bunch of pictures to show like a retrospective of your hair over the years. Because you've had long hair, you've had colored hair, and then, the last few have been the squawking hair that you have now today.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say openly that's what inspired me to have you on the show, because you had squawking hair.
Right.
So yeah, well, it's like one of the things that kind of attracts people to you the quickest is just like, what is this? Does she do this? Do you do this for other people too? By the way, do you do people's hair or anything like that?
I do. I'm a cosmetologist.
Well, you're the whole package, aren't you? It's not just tanning and makeup; it's hair too.
Oh no, it's hair, it's everything.
Yeah. So, where can they find your shop?
You can just go right to my Instagram. There's a link right in my bio. Anybody who's friends with me on Facebook, I have a link on my Facebook page as well. You can just click there. It takes you right to the donation page, and you can donate any amount.
Yeah, any amount, but hopefully a lot more amount.
Any amount. Yeah, what you can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gives me an idea, and we'll talk off screen about it.
Yeah. I already have a collage idea. It's gonna be like a video, but like more. It's kind of like a Save the Children video. But it'd be like not save your hair, so it'd be like get rid of this monstrosity.
Get rid of the hair.
Yeah.
All the pictures I sent, I'm pretty sure are within the last 2 years.
Really?
Well.
Oh, okay. Because you have just the 2 years you've had all these different styles. You will see when I'm done with it. Yeah, it's she's something, like, isn't she? Look at this one over here. Look.
My hair's been a lot of different colors, lengths. At one point, I had this side shaved and this side long. I've checked all the boxes. So
except for one, or have you done bald before?
I have never been bald. Never. Mm-hmm. That's the one.
Our Instagram stream is offline, so let us do this. The thing I love the most is that I can get it up pretty quickly. Hold on. I know, Chris, stop laughing. I can get it up as quick as you can take it.
The first thing that popped in my head was title of your porno.
Yeah. Luck of the draw.
I love Brooklyn Nine-NOYNE, so every time somebody comes up with something like that, I'm like, oh, title of your porno.
Yep. We love the 9-9 too.
Oh God.
My wife loves it.
9-9.
9-9.
9-9.
All day, son, 9-9. Now nobody on Instagram knows what we're talking about now.
Terry Crews. I love Terry Crews.
Yes.
Oh, he's the best human. Like, literally the best human. Terry Crews. And Misty Tyga says, yes! Unless you just meant, oh, hey, Steph. Steph's on the stream now, too. Freakish Order. Shout out. Show.
Hey.
Oh.
Hi.
9-9.
9-9.
So we're back.
Yeah.
Sorry. So we've got cancer research. So St. Jude's Hospital, your links in your bio, excellent. Yeah. CosmoMom09 on Instagram, yep. Probably the best place to get that link. You could go to Facebook if you're a Facebook lover, and you could probably click the donation still probably pinned to you at the top of your Facebook wall.
Yeah, well, like, where all the information is, like, what I do and where I'm from and all of that, like, down at the bottom is a thing to click on. It's
probably in your newsfeed too, I think, right?
I think so.
I think so too.
There's at least one clickable link on the timeline, yeah.
Yeah, but just go to Instagram. You'll be glad you did. Yeah, and even if you're not on Instagram, if you're not on Instagram, you can still probably click on our link, so you're good to go.
So what the deadline is August?
I think I set it for August 31st actually.
Yeah, let's get her there beforehand so that you can spare her the hot heat of the summer.
I can't make any promises.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna do, since May is already halfway done, so what I'm gonna do for June, July, and I'll try to push for what I can do in August. Every promotion that I do now for my T Public, every sale that I have right now in my T Public, from now until August, is being donated to your cause.
Oh my gosh, Chris, thank you. That's amazing.
I tip my hat to you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I don't know what it'll be, but I'll push hard
awesome.
for it. I'll make sure that I attach everything that you're doing to everything that every sale will be donated to your cause.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it will. Anything will make a difference. Honestly, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean the first one I'm going to be donating is probably in honor of my best friend who also died from Hodgkin's lymphoma. You know, best friend. I grew up with him. Like I moved around a lot when I was a kid. I moved schools a lot when I was younger. And the one constant I had was this friend. And when he reached out to me like much later on in life, in my 20s, and my late 20s, and and like we kind of lost touch, but we were still kind of like best friends. And then like shortly thereafter, he got sick, and then it was the whole treatment and everything like that. But that's the thing. I mean, when the cancer treatment awareness and like funding is near and dear to my heart, and it's just one of those things. Like you just never forget about it. And he's always my first donation wherever I go. I usually donate to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, I think, and I do. They have my name on record for I was a candidate for kidney transplant. And I was like, oh, we're gonna get to the finish line. And all of a sudden, they're like, nope, not you don't match. I'm like, damn it. Yeah. So it's just one of those things that I still want to do, and blood platelets and stuff like that. There's so much information so there's so many things you can do that's not monetary that will really benefit people. Just get your blood tested, get your blood type done. Make sure you give them all the information like hormones. Yeah, like growth hormones. See if you've taken them, if you've been out of the country. Yep. Just do it, and you'll be helping saving lives. You'll be narrowing down the field, or at least widening the field, so that people stand a good chance of bone marrow transplants, blood platelet transfer, blood stem cell. Donations and stuff like that. That's the biggest one, actually. So do it.
Absolutely do it.
I've donated blood in the past, and twice now I've donated hair to Wigs for Kids for children who are going through chemo treatments and they lose their hair, and so we donate our hair and they make wigs out of it, and I've done that twice now.
My 12-year-old that you saw just did that this past summer.
How long was his hair?
He had over 12 inches. He grew it out for almost 2 years. He grew it out for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd always wanted to do that, but I had really long hair growing up too, and it was on my radar, but I'd always get my haircuts at really inopportune moments, like in the principal's office. Ooh. So, it kind of sucks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Deadpool.
I forgot I was wearing that.
I also have a Deadpool shirt on.
I too have Deadpool.
I am Deadpool. Hey, guys.
Oh, nice Game of Thrones introduction there. It was nice.
Right. Which hopefully we'll be seeing soon. It's Sunday. Sunday's the last one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last Game of Thrones.
Can I pick at all these people who are trying to get them to rewrite the whole season?
Yes, you can, because I'm right there with you.
With this petition, with all these signatures on it. I mean,
you have the flu, sir.
Doesn't anybody work anymore? I don't have that much time in my day to be like, you know what? It's time to petition this show. I want better. I want more. Shut up. If you want better and more, go become a writer. First of all, try getting a job writing. And then let's take it from there.
Good luck. I salute you.
It's not what I wanted. And
who cares what you want?
It's not about you.
I mean, but Yeah, it's like, by the way, it's like, it's the same rationale that I have for people who like, oh, they took her too soon. Like, well, my favorite character died.
And that's the thing. I, for one, am all about taking out characters. Take them out. Keep it interesting. Take them all out.
Oh, that's so not me.
I know.
I'm not going to petition for it, but...
I mean, I don't begrudge anybody, but like the whole petitioning thing is just a little too far.
It really
That's a bit much.
I feel like it's trolling though. Like if you think about it really hard, it's like, do they think that like nobody's listening to them and they need to make their voice heard or something? Or is it like really like, let's just fuck with people and see how far it'll go? Like maybe somebody complained online and then somebody else started a petition and then they sent it to that person.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
I mean, like 4chan is alive. Yeah, that's really what it is.
Is it even going to work?
No.
What?
Yeah. I mean,
right now, all the people at HBO are going, guys, look, there's 300,000 signatures.
we got to do something. This is an utter failure.
Yeah, out of our 17 million viewing capacity,
right?
300,000 people. This is a dent, guys. We have to really correct it.
Yeah. This is an error. This is a stain on our record.
Yeah.
But can you imagine like all the press that they're getting from this anyway? It's just like, thanks, chumps. You know, like keep complaining.
It's everywhere. I saw it on the news. It was mentioned on the news.
It's on CNN for sure.
I'm like, petition something that matters.
Yeah.
You know, like really, if you want to petition something that matters. Petition, kill shelters. Petition something that like matters. Like if you want to really make a difference, go do something that's gonna matter.
Yeah, and move on with your life.
Yeah, keep it moving. Go on to the next big thing.
Yeah,
it's just
conqueror. The big conqueror.
Yeah, you big lug. Yeah, I just that aside, like I am not even upset with the way it's going. Like I'm screaming, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Yeah.
But we're Walking Dead fans. We're used to losing people, storyline switching, storylines not matching up with the comic. Like we should be conditioned to all this stuff and like further tragedies. But like, I just don't get these Game of Thrones and like Game of Thrones people. Like they like. What was the first 5 seasons? Like, it was just losing people we thought were virtuous and favorites and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, Rob's Army, what was that? Like, you lost, like, a big hero and shit, so...
The Red Wedding was just,
Yeah.
I saw that scene. That was awesome!
Because Rachel, wait, you don't watch it, right?
But,
no, I don't.
But it was everywhere, wasn't it?
Yeah, that scene was awesome!
Yeah, if you see that scene and that doesn't make you go, maybe I want to check this show out for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I take a walk on the wild side.
Yeah. And I get it. There's people who are not Game of Thrones people, and that's fine. That's do you, boo boo. I don't care. Don't watch the show. You're not hurting me any.
Right.
Because they're like, oh, I'm the 1% that has never seen Game of Thrones. I don't care. I don't. Good. Don't.
That's fine.
You'll probably ruin it for me anyway.
You probably make more money than me anyhow.
So, whatever.
My life is bankrupt. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Do you have a podcast? No.
Yeah, right? Yeah. You speak to people every week.
Yeah, come on. Oh, Nisa's drunk.
I don't mind what I don't mind what they've done. If you followed the show and you've been able to see the foreshadowing, you knew this was happening. You knew that she was going to become the Mad Queen. It was all there. Yeah,
we all got Kaiser Soze, by the way. We literally got Kaiser Soze a little bit. And if you don't know that, then I can't help you. I can't. If you don't know that reference, it's just another thing you need to watch.
And unfortunately, not unfortunately, but there's people there who, John doesn't love her anymore. John never had a right to love her. It's his aunt.
By the way, I'm just laughing. I'm laughing at the meme that you posted, by the way, on Instagram. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
So if you pop onto on Instagram, is it BMNY Deadcast?
Yeah.
So at BMNY Deadcast. Yeah, I'm not going to explain to you the meme, but it involves 99 problems and the bitch ain't one. Watch it. just it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
John, the way they put John's expressions in it, it's just perfect. I love it. I died. I needed it.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is there anybody on Game of Thrones that started the show that's still on it, or did they literally kill everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
There's
I can get behind that.
a sprinkle of
It's like
okay.
boop, boop.
Yeah.
Even one,
But-
I'd be okay with even just one. But if you wipe out all main characters, I feel like it's a different show now.
I see where you're going with this too, by the way. Because I mean, you could say sort of the same thing about The Walking Dead.
Yeah. But we're hanging on to 2, so we're good.
Barely. Yeah, technically we still have Rick in the air. Rick is still in play, you know?
Yeah. And I suppose technically Judith, she should count too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Wait, but she wasn't born yet. Ah.
An original cast member,
She
though.
was
I mean,
there.
This this debate is actually going now to current events.
yeah.
Was she a cast member or was she not a cast member?
Was she getting paid in the womb?
Yeah, exactly. Was there a
Cast
room?
member? Cast member, no. Character, yes.
Yeah. So maybe she was getting a paycheck as a zygote. We don't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Talking Dead, Squawking Dead goes political.
Yeah.
Life begins at conception. No.
Go petition. She wasn't getting paid as a zygote.
A non-existent actor, as if you will.
Yes.
Let's pay the pillow that was in the what's her name? Not Lori Grimes, the actress's name.
Sarah Wayne Kelly's.
Yeah, we'll just pay the pillow that was in her shirt as she was. Yeah, exactly.
Stuff the pillow with money.
Stuff the pillow with money. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we'll send that pillow all the way across the world, and then people will sign the pillow, and it'll end up at the Woodbury shop. You know what they're going to do with that? Fuck that. We're going to spend it.
Right? First person who gets it taking all the cash.
Yeah. Like, why are people sending me cash?
Thanks.
Thanks. Sign the cash. Go fuck yourself. We escaped that debate pretty easily.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm back.
Did you use like the clapper just now? It's like
I did a quick time check, and I want my battery flashed.
Uh-oh.
You know, I'm down to 20 percentile.
Yeah, I mean we're pretty rough down. So the one thing I didn't talk about was so I will be going to the Fear the Walking Dead season 5 premiere in New York City at IFC Center. I'm inviting you all to join me. Take my hand and join me.
I am looking into the date on that. I just have to see if I'm free.
Yeah, June 2nd, obviously, the premiere date.
Yeah.
At IFC Center. You can get the details for that on their website. I think it's ifccenter.com. Location, dates, times, prices. I think it's like $14, I think it is. I'm not sure. I think it was about that.
The service charge was like $17, I saw.
Yeah, it was something around that, yeah. And it's going to be a good time. Like, I mean, if you liked going to the Walking Dead Fear the Walking Dead crossover thing, I mean, I assume it's going to be a lot like that. Just this kind of cool event that people can go to and have this intimate, fun gathering of like-minded fans and stuff like that. Just, getting psyched and getting ready for the season. Because, by the way, I mean, this is a good segue. A lot of cool things are happening. I know we covered some of those things in the last episode, but it seems to me like a lot of the Walking Dead specifics, like season 10, the spin-off series is going to be seated a lot in what happens in Fear the Walking Dead season 5. Well, sorry, at least the spin-off series. So the first half of the spin-off series that's going to be coming out is going to be based on the first half of Fear the Walking Dead season 5. So
filmed in Virginia too.
Fear the Walking Dead season 5?
No, the new spinoff is going to be filmed in Virginia.
Right. On top of everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if the characters will be jumping off and stuff like that to Virginia, like somehow, or if it's based on certain characters that give birth.
From what I read, it's based on 2 females, 2 girls. Right. That's all they've announced, is that it's two girls, and it kind of shows their way through.
When I think they were born into the apocalypse, right?
I think so. Correct.
Yeah, they grew up in this new world.
Yeah.
Or something, yeah. But the events definitely link up to the season that's coming up in just 2 weeks. So, and that's what I've been telling people. I've been advocating to people, like, look, if you haven't watched it, now's the time. Like, catch up. It will not take you long. If you want, start from season 4. I would recommend watching all of it. I think all of it is really good in its own way. It really gives you familiarity for the characters. They really kind of grow into them because you're going to want to watch, not just for the spinoff series, there's going to, basically what showrunners have been alluding to is this season of Fear the Walking Dead is going to be like a nexus for the universe to come. Because obviously, I don't know what the shelf life is on The Walking Dead, but they're basically spinning off a whole bunch of things from Fear the Walking Dead season 5.
I think we have a season or two left. I think by the end of season 10 it'll be done.
Wow, you said 11 last time, and now you're saying 10.
Yeah.
I think we started from 12, by the way.
It's going to mark Michonne's exit, and I think if we get a season 11, I'll be surprised. I mean, I was going for 11 or 12, but I think they're wrapping up soon. I really do.
I think the next episode you're going to say it's already over.
Not even coming back.
Personally, The Walking Dead's been done for a while.
Oh, snap. That'll be in 2 episodes. The Walking Dead was done for me at the end of season 8, punk.
7.
Oh, God, that's 3 episodes. 4 episodes? I don't know what we're up to now.
Yeah.
But by then we'll be covering Fear the Walking Dead, so... I don't know, we might do another episode next week, too. I mean, I didn't do a proper check for news, but I know that there's a bunch of things that we've missed.
Mm-hmm.
Time to talk about Matt Frewer joining the cast as Logan. Matt Frewer, sci-fi legend Matt Frewer. Trash Can Man from The Stand, the miniseries The Stand, if you guys remember that. Really good, obviously Stephen King, but really, really good miniseries that was filmed like in... I want to say the late 90s or early 2000s. I think early 2000s, actually, right? But Matt Frewer was Trash Can Man. He just played a terrific radioactive just person who's been through so much. But yeah, he always plays these really good, like he puts himself into these like these B characters and stuff like that. Almost never the headliner, like never the A-lister, like always the B-lister. But like he happily throws him in. He was in Orphan Black. He's basically in everything, but you just don't know it. You know.
Right. Do you think he's going to be good or bad?
I think so. I've been hearing a lot of people saying he's going to be bad. Right, like you. Right, you say he's going to be bad, Rach.
Oh man, I could see it going that way, and I kind of hope so. But I know if he's a good guy, he'll be around longer. So
no, but wait. But I say the opposite, though. I say he's going to be a good guy because technically his name is going to be Logan on the show, and he had been a part of, or maybe still is part of the trucker network that Polar Bear is running, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think he's going to last long. So that's my thing. Like he's a good guy, but he might die. You know.
It could all be for one show. It could all be for one show.
Yeah, exactly. One episode. All of this for one episode. Yeah. I do have some behind the scenes, and I can tell you, and I can't tell you from whom, obviously, but I can tell you that. I mean, first of all, the cast and crew really, really enjoyed filming with him. So if you wanted to know if Matt Frewer was a nice guy, there you go. I have the goods on that. I can tell you that it was. Here's the thing. I can tell you that it was long filming, right? That they filmed with him for a long time, like maybe a couple days, at least that I know of. But that could all still be one episode. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you really don't know. I mean, his scenes, he could be in the whole season, and it could be like a couple days. And I only know of those couple days. It could be more. But they wrapped obviously months and months ago. So I will tell you that much. I can't tell you more than that because I really don't know more. But I'm really excited. Like every time I think about it, and people still keep liking that post because it's like for those who know, Matt Frewer is just like a goddamn legend. Like it's like like there's a few people like in film and television that like are just they like have a stamp in your life. Like for me with comedy, it was always Robin Williams. And so, like, okay, I mean, I know it's like as a kid, just all around kids movies and adult stand-up. And then there's like Matt Frewer, like you watch all these movies that he's in sci-fi. They're corny, they're schlocky, he's really into his character. It's really dramatic, but he's always giving his everything, right? Except for one, and I'm going to share that with you now. And I feel really, really angry about this. Okay. And it's a new one, okay? Everybody get ready for this. Netflix's The Order. I want to gouge my own eyeballs out for having watched 3 episodes of this fucking trash fire. I really hated it. I hated it. The whole thing revolves around a secret, like, university society, and it's magic, and there's werewolves. They bring out werewolves in the fucking second episode. The main protagonist is, like, I'm not at all, like, I don't care about him at all, because they have no, like, empathy, like, to sad situations, like, students dying all around them. You know what? I'll say this much, and Matt Frewer is like the grandfather of this main protagonist. I'll say this much: I want you all to watch the first 3 episodes straight, and then I want you to DM me right away because I need somebody to like just release all this anger out. Because my kickboxing class is not until Wednesday, and so I need something to hold me over till then. Okay, we have a deal. You guys gonna watch it? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I just want to hear, oh shit, what a piece of shit. And then I'll be like, yes, it is a piece of shit. Yes. Tell me how much of a piece of shit this thing is. Sorry.
What if I really like it?
If you really like it, go fuck yourself.
Oh,
I just said that because I knew you would laugh. I want you to defend it on air. That's what I want you to do.
Oh man!
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
I hope I like it. I have no idea. I've seen like the picture for it, but that's it.
I know.
I haven't even had interest in looking into it. So.
God bless the marketing team for that show. They're like, because after watching this piece of shit for like 4 episodes or 3 episodes. I went again and watched the trailer. I'm like, something's wrong. Like, it looked like a good show, and I gotta give them credit. Like, they cut out all the stupidity, like all the things that made me hate it. They cut out.
You feel like you were tricked?
I was so tricked. No, but to their credit, like it's good to be tricked because then you know somebody's good at their marketing job. It's like, okay, you know how it is with modern movie trailers and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You watch the trailer, it's like, I know the movie now, right? But these guys are like, oh wow, I want to know more about this. Like, where does this go? Apparently, you know everything in the first 2 episodes, like, and it just gets worse. They keep dumping shit on you that you're supposed to care about. Like, they're putting, like, pivotal plot twists right in the second episode. Like, just like, oh, now he's a werewolf. Okay. Alright. I bet he didn't expect that. Was that? Yeah, exactly. Your life is forever altered. You don't feel bad about it at all, it seems. Fine. Let's move on. I'd be like mortified. I'd be like, oh, why is this happening to me? Like, no, this kid's like, okay, I'm a werewolf. Whatever.
Just
don't care.
It happens.
Yeah. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do about it? React? Maybe.
Right? Avoid silver.
Silver bullets. Oh, such a cliche. Literally what they say on the show. Oh,
such a cliche.
Do you even read the texts? This is college, people. I wouldn't know though. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, I don't know what happened to me. So Matt Frewer was in that. I felt so bad for him too.
The point we were going after, we nailed it.
Yeah. I just felt bad for him because I'm looking at him acting and I want to genuinely ask him, like, please tell me you die in this? Do you die in this? Can you be released from this piece of shit? I just can't. I mean, he's been in pieces of shit, okay? Granted, fine. We all, actors will act in pieces of shit, right? They won't be proud of it. They're not putting that in their CV or whatever. But man, oh man, people have long memories.
And this is something newer, too. It's not like a piece of shit from his past.
No. You're only as good as your last cameo.
I got my 5% warning, guys. I'm going to dip.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
Well, I think we can wrap. Chris, I want you to do your best until your battery dies to catch us up on all the stuff. Like, we covered the house. We covered the merch store, which we talked about. Renee, obviously, we dedicated some good time. She deserves it. Mm-hmm. But you've got, like, I want you to talk about, like, the panels that you have coming up with
oh, man.
Camp Marimac. I want you to talk about New York Comic Con. Just tell me what it is, how you're setting it up, what are you guys going to talk about? let's go in order.
So for Camp Marimac, it's boiled down to the fact that there's so many people attending. And for us, in order to like have these interviews with them, we're putting them in groups. So we'll have the Hilltop group come up, we'll have the Kingdom group come up, we'll have, everybody who is from their area in the show. So essentially we'll have about a 15 to 20 minute panel with everyone in that group. Kind of nervous because there's, some people there that like I've only met once prior, never really had like a conversation with them, period. Besides like, oh wow, I really love you in the show. So like Pollyanna, it's like, and she's tall and
yes,
she made me look short. And
imagine how I'd feel.
I'm 5'10". She's such a tall, just powerful person to be around. It's Pollyanna McIntosh, for God's sake.
Very commanding.
So, it's just, and then Sabrina's with her, and the rest of the everyone from Hilltop. If I had all their names in front of me, I'd be able to read them off.
Yeah, I forgot the guy's name too.
But and then you got, Peter Zimmerman's going to be there, and Peter is a really good friend. He really is. He's a good friend of mine. And how can you not like that guy? Every day he's got an inspirational thing out there on all his platforms for everybody. And every morning he hits it and just puts it out there for everybody just to, and it's great to see like someone who's in his line of work and just every morning puts it out there on all his platforms just for everybody to just, hey, thinking about you, have a good day.
Yeah.
Whatever his message is for that day,
Yeah. By the way, he plays Eduardo, in case you don't know.
Yes, he played Eduardo.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
so sorry. Yeah, I'm saying I guess I'm saying their real life names.
Peter Z.
I know most of them, but I didn't know him.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be great. We're gonna have these 15, 20 minute panels. We're gonna do one an hour. It's gonna actually be really good training for me leading up to New York Comic Con, because New York Comic Con is a monster. I still don't even know why we're gonna be there.
Somebody say something.
we have like no reason being at New York Comic Con.
Well, why don't you explain how that even happened too? Because that's interesting to me.
That was all due to them putting a post out. New York Comic Con put a post out on Twitter and said, hey, what's your favorite podcast or newest podcast that you just started watching this year? And literally, I want to say it was Renee or one of our followers.
There was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were recommending you. Karen Tanking, just a bunch of people.
Yeah,
awesome.
New York Comic Con got punished with tweets about our podcast, and literally the guy from Read Pop sent me an email, and he was like, "Hey, contact me if you'd be interested in doing a 90-minute panel at New York Comic Con."
90 minutes.
That's a monster. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh yeah, he's like, how do you normally work out pay and stuff like that? And I was like, I don't. I just take it from your hands. I was like I don't, guys. Money, what? So yeah, I was completely blown away by that whole situation. I still am talking about it.
So I think maybe with that we'll call it a day. I think we covered all the bases. And anything we didn't cover, anything we didn't cover this week, maybe I will either do an episode before I go to Camp Marimac, or maybe I will do an episode at Camp Marimac. And why not?
That would be cool. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I'll have to be coked out of my mind because I will be driving 13 hours to Sonoy, Georgia from New York City. That's going to be a trip. I was trying to see if anybody wanted to join me.
You didn't want to fly?
I did want to fly, but like at the same time, like the prices were like all volatile and stuff, and the best prices were going out of like Philly and Scranton and Philly, Scranton,
driving that
and
far
Allentown.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like why drive 2 hours, pay for parking, fly, then have to come back in, and then have to drive 2 more hours to get back to New York City?
Oh, fuck
that's
that.
a bitch. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like it's only an hour and a half flight. Like hour and 40 maybe. So.
Oh.
Anywho.
It seems like the price would probably equal out too. Gas versus flight and parking and
more than like I did the carbon. Yeah. I did all the expenses plus carbon footprint, and you know what ends up being the cheaper option?
Driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I am 50% less carbon footprint heavy, and like it's $500 less because if I fly to Sonoy, I have to rent a car too. So who knows what I'll get? Like even with tolls, I did tolls too. So, yeah. So the only factor is time, and time is something. But anyway, it's not everything.
I hated hitting the tolls on the way to and from Chicago.
Oh yeah, I remember living out there.
It was awful.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the funny thing: they're like frequent, but I don't know if they're different now, but they're like really small tolls. Like
the most expensive one was like $5.40, but that was like that was really expensive. All the other ones were between $1.50 and like $2 or $3.
Oh wow! It even raised to $1.50. Like when I was out there, like there was like 30-cent, 70-cent tolls.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, I was
$1.50 was the cheap one.
That was the more expensive one. Like actually, the most expensive one that they had at the time was like $3.50. So I guess maybe they doubled. But yeah, it was frequent, but you know what, like, let me give you some free advice. Anybody that's listening right now, if you ever go to New York City, do not rent a car. Do not rent a car. The toll just from Brooklyn to Staten Island, if you ever have to go that way, like say go to New Jersey, because that's what's on the way. You got Brooklyn / whatever, Queens over there, but then you go through Staten Island to get to Jersey, because you go through these islands, and that toll alone is like over $20, or so. It's like around $20 to pay that toll. Just for one. It's one way. It's only one way. So the way back is free. But then again, the way back you have to go on another bridge with a different toll. So the Gothels, you can't win. So don't get a car.
Wow.
Just figure it out. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
So that's my free advice for you, for anybody really. And I think with that, really, I think we'll call it a day. Yeah, and Ryan is even saying NYC sucks. And by the way, Ryan, Chris's batteries was dying at the time. So anyway, what are you gonna do? So I think with that, we're just gonna call it a night. If there's anything that comes up, I think I'll update you via like Instagram Live or like all this stuff. Get ready for a rollout of Rachel's hair, little collage I'm gonna make. I thought I was going to do a video, but I think I'm just going to do a collage of all the hair that, she's going to be missing out on. Hopefully.
It'll grow back.
Yeah. And you'll get to see a really cool new look that she's going to sport. We'll tattoo her bald head and everything too. Why not?
Oh, I so would do that.
You should do that. I think you should take advantage of this moment.
I have heard that getting your head tattooed is one of the most painful spots on your body.
Yeah, so you have to do it Instagram Live of it, so we can get the unfiltered reaction. No, don't do that. Don't listen to me.
Oh no, if I can raise the money, I'm gonna shave my head live.
Oh well, that definitely, but don't tattoo your head. I don't think it's a good idea.
No.
Yeah.
Not live anyway.
Or you can tattoo hair, and that would be kind of cool.
That would take a really long time.
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah. You know how some people tattoo eyebrows? You just tattoo like a full head of hair.
Yeah. Exactly. I got a lot of hats and scarves and stuff that I'm pretty excited to start rocking. So.
Hey, with that's a perfect way to end. So I will see you guys next week at Camp Marimac Charity Bash, and we'll hopefully do another podcast next week, really quick, to cover what anything that crops up between then and now, and any news that we missed. But in the meantime, take care. Good night. Thank you for joining us. It's been a while. We're a little rusty, but we got you. Speak to you soon. Thanks, Rachel.
Bye.
Bye.